To inspire and to empower is the essence of who we are. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to season 2 of The Future. And I'm your host, Notando the Creator, holding it down till the mic drops. Namhlanje, we are here at Empangeni to one of our beloved brands, African Child. We're here to learn more about it and how the brand came about. So please do join me. Remember, the future is not black, but it's very much bright. As I've said before, that today we are within the headquarters of African Child. And right beside me, Gihlezi no Sanele. And I'd like to welcome you and warmly welcome you to The Future. Salwan.
Hey, you happy with Sam?
I'm great, and yourself?
I'm good.
Siyabonga ukuthi usamukele namhlanje kwisitolo sakhe sihle kangaka. Thank you so much. And it looks very nice, and I'm really happy ukuthi sikhona namhlanje la.
Yeah, nami ngwilling nje ukuthi ngigqokise kube muhle bomAfrika. Yeah, this is what you are about.
All right. Before we get to ukuthi African Child ifike kanjani and how everything unfolded, I'd like to get to know you first. And I think our viewers would really like to get the gist as to who Sanele is. So please tell us, inform us, who is Sanele and ukhule kanjani mfethu?
And there's sometimes ngizemkhohle ukuthi uSanele. Sengathi ukuthi African Child.
Yes.
Yeah, baba African Child. Igama lami uSibona kuhle Sanele Mzimela. Ngakhona la eMpangeni endaba yakhe. Uma uphuma nje kancane nje la eMpangeni town endaba yakhe ikhona la engizalelwe khona ngakhulela ngapha eManzimeleni ya bathi ke ngwala nje eMpangeni ngikhule ngumuntu osimple nje umuntu oyithandela isonto ya ifashion uthando lwefashion lungithole ngendlela sengise university ya nothando ke lebusiness ligrow nje sengilapho kodwa nje ngikhulelelana ngafunda ekoleni zakhona la eMpangeni then ke uyazi nami ususe tertiary uqala ukuhlangana nabantu abasha abacabanga ngendlela eziningi ehlukene bese uyabona na ukuthi ezinye izinto azungayibukela kude but uma usukhona lapho bese uyabona ukuthi now you can do it uyabona nanokuthi ke ngumuntu othandayo ukuyiqhakambisa ubumina ingakho ugcina sekwabakhona uAfrican Child. Yeah, so nje imina lo.
Ngiyakuzwa ukuthi you speaking of ukuthi umuntu owala eMpangeni that you studied here and you grew up here. Maybe kunomuntu ofisa ukwazi ukuthi ufunde kuphi nendawo, like the schools that you attended and maybe varsity.
Yeah, from primary bengikhona la isikole esasemanzimeleni lethi imfundo ngaqhubeka high school eMthunzini khona ngayi emanzimeleni, and then ke ngase ngayi eMangosuthu la ngifike ngenza khona iHR abe include ne business management and some modules kwi marketing. So izona izinto egcine zangenza ukuthi ngibe lo muntu lo othanda ibusiness yeah, and marketing ke yinto kumina ngiyiphila. Yeah.
Talking of business and entrepreneurship, what was your first job? Did you start off African Child? You started somewhere.
Ngizase high school benginokubamba ama-piece job ey'tolo. Yeah. Ngicabanga ukuthi nakho lokho kungenisa experience. Yeah, ngisebenza nje kuma-supermarket. And then ke ngithe sengise tertiary benginokwenza ama-promotion, ngisebenza ukwenza ama-promotion, ama-activation, nama-marketing agencies. Yeah, so ngicabanga ukuthi lokho khona okungisizile ukuthi until now kube gcina sokhona African Child business elikhulayo each and every day. Yeah.
So we know you as African Child, African Child. We'd like to know, what do you do to relax on your free time? What exactly do you do? I don't know, maybe on your free time when
it's scary.
What do you do? We'd like to
relax.
Know. What do you mean you don't relax?
I don't relax. Ngiphila African Child. Ngaso sonke isikhathi ngisemsebenzini ngiyasebenza. Nje every time ngaphandle ke mangisesontweni. Yeah, because ekhaya ngisuke ngisebenza, ngilala very late, ngivuke very early, emini ngisela emsebenzini. Nje angirelax. Yeah, ngikholela ekuthenini isikhathi sokurelaxa ngasithola mhlambe mase ngi above 60. Yeah, then ke ngobe sengithi step back sengiphusha nje ibusiness kodwa manje ibusiness because lifana nengane encane lifuna ukunakwa nawe ndeni kumele ngaso sonke isikhathi uhlele useduze kwalo ulikhulisa ulinakekela. Yeah, so ngisakuleyo journey leyo ukurelaxa ngokubona late. Yeah. I don't even do holidays, nothing.
Really?
Yeah. Impilo yami yonke nje ila.
Okay, speaking of the fact that you don't have holidays and stuff like that, for sure, there's this one thing, this crazy thing that you've done before. I think our viewers would love to know, what is the one thing that you'd like to say that is very crazy that you've done before?
Like, I don't know. Hey, ngithi ngumuntu ohlukile kakhulu. Ngumuntu oreserved ohlukile. Yeah, impilo yami yonke nje it's just simple. Yeah. Yeah, impilo yami is just simple nje. Anginazi izinto engithi ngike ngazenza or trying to experience. This is me with a simple life. Yeah.
Okay, I think we've gotten to know you a bit more namhlanje, and this first segment. Maybe before we get into the essence of how African Child came about and what does African Child mean indeed. So we'll get to know that after the first break. Welcome back, and you're definitely still tuned in to The Future, and I'm your host, Unatanda, the creative. Today, if you've just joined us, today we are at African Child with Sanele. Right now, he's about to tell us more about the business side of African Child and how it came about. All right, maybe let's just get into it. Sanele, how or when did you start the African Child?
Usekhulile nalomntana lo. Ngimbiza ngengane yami because iyona ndlela engangifuna ukutshala ngayo uthando kakhulu.
Yes.
Nanokuthi ngimthathe serious so ngithi ingakho ngazwana ukuthi ngubaba ka African Child because African Child iyona ngane yami leyo. Kuze ngizokwazi ukuthi ngimnakekele ngimnike sonke isikhathi sami. Before mhlawumbe ngathi back emuva kancane ilebule eyokuqala kwaba horoscope clothing. Yabona into ama-star signs, Libra, Sagittarius. Leyo nto leyo is about you. Ichaza wena uyabo. So ngumuntu vele othanda uqhakambisa umina. So horoscope clothing ngamphusha noma engahambanga ijourney ende, and then ngathi ngisamphusha kwafika i-idea ka African Child. Actually it's African Child, wear your pride. African Child uzalwe ngo 2018. The 1st of April. Ngoba nje kuzoba April ngizobe sengenza unyaka yosekhulile impela. So ngafikelwa ile idea le yokuthi yazi enye indlela engenza ngayo umuntu ayiqhakambisa yena.
Yes.
Ukuthi aveze nangendlela akaqoka ngayo ukuthi yena umAfrika uyabo because sakhula ubuthi mhlawumbe mawufisa kuba into engcono uthi ufisa kuba umlungu yabo so ke ngathi ke mina ngifuna ukuthi ngiqede yonke leyo nto leyo asiqhakambise nje ukuthina ngokuthi singama African so yathi mayifika idea ekhanda angidesign ke mina when it comes to ama graphic design spoke to my friend oy graphic design ngamtshela ukuthi this is what I want ngamchazela nje yonke into then wayenza wayilokuzwa ithumela this is perfect and then ngaqala ke ngalokhuza ngenza i-t-shirt yokuqala ngai-advertise on social media uyayazi ke nawo ipower ye social media ukuthi inkulu kanjani and then ke abantu bayithanda ke then I started ukuthi iqhubeke kanjalo kuhamba sahamba nje ijene encane wangena iwinter mangena iwinter abantu bakalokhuza babuza ukuthi manje kuyabanda manje sikwazi lokho sigqoka ama t-shirts kwangena indaba yamalokhuza yamahoodie abantu bafuna ama track pant yabo ikhule nje kanjalo ngokuthi abantu bona bebefunana yabo kwagcina sekukhona amalento ama track suit nje aphelele kwakhona amakotoyi sesihamba ijeni ye-winter yaphela kwangena isama abantu bathi bafuna ama vest abafuna ama shorts manje nje yakhula kanjalo and it's been a hard journey angifuna uqamba manga ibhizinisi liya frustrate sometimes ibhizinisi lidinga imali yonke lonto leyo yabo kodwa ngeexperience ebengiyithola along the way lapho bengihamba khona ingisizile ukuthi namanje African Child usamile noma kuyi journey tough kakhulu whoever nje ufuna uqala ibhizinisi melazi ukuthi ibhizinisi lifuna wena lifuna isikhathi sakho lifuna futhi ube nenhliziyo ende because mongenayo inhliziyo ende uzoshiya phansi yonke into yabo kodwa ke nje it's been a nice interesting journey nama challenges akhona kodwa yeah.
Speaking of Uguti, the fact that you want people to wear the African Child and remember as to who and what they are, another meaning to it, maybe a personal meaning to you. Uguti, how did the name come about? Nje Yon, does it have something personal from you, or it's just African Child, something that you just came up with?
Like njengoba bengitshela ukuthi since mina ngumAfrika ngiyathanda ukuqhakambisa ukuthi ngumAfrika so with ilento ipiece lo igqokayo iyona ndlela leyo uthi mawuyigqokile the next person abona akudingana ukuthi azabuze uyabona nawe futhi mangabe uyigqokile ikwenza ubuyelwe lokho ukuthi ukuyiqhakambisa kobuwena uyabo so that's why it's African Child way of pride like nje iyazisho umntwana waseAfrika because even if ubuka ilogo yakhona ilogo yayo iAfrica is in the whole continent and inside it there's a umuntu ikhanda lomuntu Africa ukuthi umAfrica ubona ngendlela akayiyona inwele zakhe eziyona ithawunti inwele zethu ziyakhela kanje ayifana laba ezinye zizwe inwele zabo zilendo zistretchile so iqhamuke nje la because even if ubuka lokho yakhona ususa igama African Child it still says it ukuthi umntwana waseAfrica that is the whole thing about it.
Very much interesting. Mhlambe, let's get into depth. What products do you offer to your customers? I heard you started off with t-shirts and with hoodies. Sesikup match in terms of the products that you give out to your customers.
Ijeni sesihambile wona. Njengamanje ngoba kuza nje iwinter kunama jackets amakhulu amakhaza esiwenza because we started with ukwenza just a simple printing kanjalo sakhula right now lama jackets lawo esiwenzayo You print the fabric first, then mase iyabuya izothungwa lapho sizama ukukhulisa ilento uciko obusempahleni yethu sizama futhi ukukhulisa nequality yelokhu into esiyidilivela ama customer kodwa nje kukho konke entweni esiyenzayo into esuke ifunwa abantu yabo because saqala ngama t-shirts seza ngama tracksuits ama hood ama sweater kweza ama shirt pant full suit kweza amakotoyi senza ama cap ama vest ama t-shirts ama shorts and nje senza yonke into manje senza yonke into casual uformal besingafiki kubona kodwa nje on our long term goal ukhona uformal azogcina sekhona amasuda kwa African Child namalokuza uformal nje wakhona uphelele na kwe footwear futhi sihamba sigcina sifikile kwe footwear because even abantu besifazane nabo siyabagqokisa ingane ezincane nje African Child yahlahle wonke umuntu yabo into nje singakayenzi uformally ifootwear nokangaphansi ke kodwa nje okunye nje think of anything siyayenza African Child.
That's really interesting and
wonke umuntu
literally it's for everyone.
Yes.
Umdala umncane it caters for everyone.
Khona ubaba owathi ke yena ufuna ezothi African men because yena akasiyona child but ngamtshela ukuthi it's not about ukuthi uyicabange kanjani but iAfrica angithi ila esisalwa khona Africa umama wethu so sonke esise Africa we are African children sonke singabantwana noma ngabe umngakanani kodwa kusalayo we are an African child yabo not literally ingane but sonke sizingane zase-Africa so ingakho ke sigqokisa wonke umuntu from ingane ezele to ikhehle lidala noma isalukwazi esidala.
Sanele, I'd like us to take it back. As a whole nation, we were affected by the pandemic, COVID-19. So tell me, for you, how were things during that time, and how were you able to cope?
Bekunzima kakhulu. Engakusho kodwa ukuthi kunoma ubani obukele lana never doubt amandla social media because pandemic isifalele endlini sahlala sangenza lutho kodwa besikwazi ukuthi si-access ilento communication nabantu through ama cell phone through social media. That is the only thing, the only tool esenze sakwazi ukuthi si survive yabo. Bekunzima kakhulu ngikhumbula nje ngensuku nje zokuqala kuthiwa nje i-lockdown nje sihlele endlini si rely elokhuzeni emalini osuke uyenza from sales ukuze ukwazi ukuqhubeka ukwazi ukuphila nayo yonke into but lapho sabona ngathi umhlaba uyaphela yabo kodwa kwase kwabuye ukuthi no there is social media with le stock lesesikhona let me advertise it on social media yabo abantu bebengama surroundings babekwazi ukuthi befike bezolokhuza bezothenga kodwa nje is affected kakhulu i-COVID-19 kakhulu ngoba nje namanje khona ama-business avalwa lapho agcine engawazanga umvulo. Fortunate enough and we thank God ukuthi thina sakwazi ukuthi uma sekubuyela siphinde sivule futhi yabo and mina kwa African Child into survivisile ukuthi siqhokisa wonke umuntu and senza yonke inhlobo yempahla kwathi makubuya kwakuJuly and elokhuzeni kwi-market kwathiwa kwaqala ngithi kwadayisa ukudla kuvula izitolo zokudla kuphela lezi ezinye zavala ngoba kuthiwa essential kwathi kuqala ukuvulwa i-category yelokhuzi izitolo zezimpahla kwathiwa kuvumeleke ukudayisa impahla ze-winter kuphela uyabo kwaseva ukuthi ke sidayisa yonke inhlobo yezimpahla saphusha ke i-winter ke lapho until kwaze kwabangcono kodwa nje khona isebenzise kabuhlungu lokhuza i-COVID-19 irona nalayo.
I feel like we've gotten to know who you are and a bit about your business and the important things and essential things at this point. How about we catch a small break when we come back? As I said now, there's still a lot that we want to get to know from you and the brand itself, African Child.
Yes.
All right, you're still tuned in to The Future. And of course, I'm your girl, Notanda the Creative, holding it down. Please don't change the dial. Welcome back, and you're still tuned in to The Future. And sisahle naye uSanele, we're African Child. Oh, baba, we're African Child. We're still getting to know you and the brand as well. All right. In a business, it's essential kubalekile ukuthi umuntu abasebenzi ube nabasebenzi abazokwazi ukuthi bephathe kahle abantu nama customer. Wena uyakholela ngilokho ukuthi uma umuntu umphethe kahle emsebenzini as your employee kuzo affect nama customer akho ukuthi nawo ephathe kahle.
Iqiniso lelo ukuze vele uzothola amalokhuza results right emsebenzini. Abasebenzi abantu bokuqala okumele ubacabange in a business. So umsebenzi one fanele asebenze endaweni endaweni friendly. Kokuqala umphathi wakhe nje kufanele abe friendly. So nami ngiyenza sure ukuthi into yokuqala nje ngiyenza ukuthi umsebenzi ujabule, nami ngiba friendly kubona, because I set the ground rules ukuthi lokho kulindeleke kuwena. So konke okulindeleke kuwena uma kumele ukudeliver kahle.
Seems like ngathi kumnandi nje like
kusekhaya la kusekhaya.
Kuyezwakala nje ukuthi no man kuhlelwe kamnandi. Speaking of you improving and as well maintaining the customers that you already have, what are your plans for the future? Because every businessman wants to progress and you want to see success in your business. What are your plans?
I feel like asikagenzi lutho yazi because sisane shop A1 and abantu baningi abantu bamfuna African Child okumnandi lokho ngakubona ekuhambeni kwesikhathi ukuthi i-advantage ka-African Child ukuthi akalimit African Child wonke umuntu. Cabanga umuntu from Europe countries mayefika nje la eAfrica ufuna ukubuyela emuva nento ezomkhomba ukuthi kade eseAfrica. Yabo, that is where we fit in. Okusho ukuthi thina sinomsebenzi ukuthi sivule ama shops umhlaba wonke.
I think we've learned so much today. And one thing that I took from today is that we need to put in our maximum effort in whatever we aspire to be. And who knows, maybe that Mama, we're African Child. Yeah, me, but, you know, it's always about putting your mind to it. And
ayekho umuntu ongahlakaniphile kwi-capacity yakhe. Wonke umuntu unayo lokho potential yokwenza into noma ngabe yini iphumelele. Yabo, ukuthi nje ukholele lokho sokucabanga sekufikile ekhaya. Noma ngabe kuthiwa ucabanga ukudayisa ama-fried. Leyo nto uma ungayenza uyenze ufake your maximum effort, kungasuka ngisho umuntu eThekwini mhlawumbe uyadlula ubheke oPhongolo uzodlula la ethi khona ama-fried engake ngawadla empangeni adlule la ewatheni, because yonke into uma uzoyenza ufake uthando inhliziyo yakho yonke kuyona iyaphumelela.
I think we've come to the end of today's show. Thank you so much for your time. We've learned a lot. And thank you for welcoming us in your space. It's really beautiful. It's been amazing today.
Siyabonga kakhulu. Siyafisa nje ukuthi noma ngabe ubani ofisa ukuthi naye ayiqhakambise ukuthi Africa ayitholele nje African Child yakhe ungagcina nje usugqoka la ekhaya ngayo yonke indlela noma ngabe yini ofuna ukuyilokuza ofuna ukuyigqoka noma kuthiwa khona into esemqondweni wakho kodwa esingayenzi thina mhlawumbe ubona ngathi asiyenzi noma une certain style kodwa ibo African child nayo futhi singayenza si-customizele ngendlela yakho. Yes.
All right, thank you so much, and we wish you the best of luck as you continue with your business.
Siyabonga kakhulu. Siyabonga.
All right, we've come up to the end of today's episode of The Future. And of course, I'm your host, Notando, the creative. One thing that I learned today is that it's important to put your mind into whatever that you're doing. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be an owner of a well-known brand, just like African Child. Let's close it up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It's Vertebra Productions on YouTube. And don't forget to click the notification button so that you get notified every time we post new content. Bye!